Welcome to the section 4, Driving the Organizational Change. Organizational change refers to the process by which organizations transition from their current state to a desired future state. This process is vital for adapting to new market, technology, and evolving employee expectations. Understanding the fundamentals of organizational change includes its importance and various stages essential for HR professionals and managers who aim to lead their team through effective transformations. Let's look importance of organizational change. Change is inherent to the business environment and organizations must embrace it to stay competitive. The importance of organizational change can be categorized into several key areas: adaptation to market dynamics, enhanced performance, employee engagement, and retention. Let's look adaptation to market dynamics. Organizations face continual shift due to economic factors, consumer preference, and technological advancements. Change enables organizations to respond to these factors promptly and effectively. Enhanced performance. Change initiatives often focus on improving process, reducing cost, and enhancing the overall efficiencies of operations. This can lead to increased productivity and better resource utilization. Lastly, we have employee engagement and retention. Organizations that prioritize change can foster an environment of continuous improvement. When employees see the organization evolving, they may feel more engaged and committed, reducing turnover rates. Now, let's look the stages of organizational change. Organizational change typically unfolds in three fundamental stages: unfreezing, changing, and refreezing. So let's look one by one. What's unfreezing? This is the initial stage involving in preparing the organization for change by creating awareness about the need of the new direction. Communication is key here, as leaders must effectively articulate reasons for the impeding changes and create a sense of urgency among the employees. Changing. This is the second stage where the actual changes are implemented. This may include new process, structures, or technologies. During this phase, employee involvement is crucial to facilitate acceptance and ensure successful implementation. Training and support should be provided to assist employees in adapting to the new ways of working. Finally, refreezing. After changes have been made, it's important to solidify this new behavior and practices. This involves reinforcing the changes through organizational policies, ongoing support, and recognition of employee achievements. The goal is to ensure that the organization does not revert to old habits and that the changes become part of the culture. Let's look at the role of leadership in change. Leadership plays a pivotal role in facilitating smooth transition during organizational change. Effective leaders must have communicate clearly, inspire and motivate, lead by example. So, what is communicate clearly? Leaders should provide transparent and consistent messaging about the objectives, impacts, and benefits of change, addressing concerns and being accessible for questions help them build trust among the employees. Inspire and motivate. Leaders should inspire employees to embrace change by sharing a clear vision and acknowledging the contribution of team members throughout the process. This encouragement fosters a positive environment conducive to change. Lead by example. Leaders are often seen as role models. By demonstrating commitment to the change and actively participating in new initiatives, they set the tone for the rest of the organization. Their behavior can significantly influence employee attitudes towards the change. By understanding the fundamentals of organizational change, its significance, stages, and crucial role leadership plays, HR professionals and managers can effectively guide their organizations through the complexities of transformation. This understanding equips them to foster an adaptable culture where change is not only accepted but embraced. Let's look fostering a culture of agility. Creating a culture of agility within an organization is essential for adaptability and collaboration. This culture shift not only helps team respond to changes effectively but also encourages innovation and continuous improvement. HR professions and managers can lead this process by focusing on specific values, behaviors, and practices that underpin an agile culture. Let's take a deep insight into each of these value and practices. Firstly, we have emphasizing core values. At the art of an agile culture or core values such as trust, collaboration, and accountability. Encouraging these values start with leadership modeling these behaviors for their team. When leaders demonstrate trust in their employee, it fosters a safe environment where team members feel empowered to take risk and share ideas without the fear of negative repercussions. Additionally, emphasizing collaboration helps break down silos within the organization, promoting a unified approach towards the shared goals. Next, we have encouraging open communication. Transparent communication is vital for effective agility. HR leaders should champion practices that promote open dialogue among team members. This can include regular check ins, team retrospectives, and feedback sessions where employees feel free to express their thoughts and opinions. By creating channel where employee can voice their insight, organization can build a sense of ownership and connection to the work being done, ultimately leading to enhanced collaboration and adaptability in daily operations. Next up, we have implementing iterative practices. To cultivate a culture of agility, organization can implement iterative practices that encourage experimentation and learning. This involves adapting short project cycle that is also known as sprint and allow team to test new idea and approaches quickly. After each cycle, teams should come together to analyze the outcomes, celebrate their success, and identify areas of improvement. This iterative process not only enhances team cohesiveness but also fosters a mindset of continuous learning, essential for responding to the dynamic nature of modern work environment. Next in the series is rewarding innovation. Recognizing and rewarding innovation is crucial in an agile culture. Organizations should establish recognition programs that celebrate creative problem solving and contributions that align with the agile values. Whether through formal words, shoutouts in the meetings, or a simple expression of appreciation, acknowledging team members' efforts encourages a culture where experimentation is valued and promoted. This in turn drives further engagement as employees feel their contributions matters. Next up, we have building cross-functional teams. Agile culture thrive on diversity and different perspectives that come from cross-functional teams. By bringing together individuals with various skill set and background, organization can cultivate a more holistic view of challenges and harness the unique strength of each team member. Encouraging collaboration between departments fosters creativity and innovative thinking, leading to enhanced problem solving capabilities. Fostering a culture of agility takes commitment and active participation from all levels of organization. By emphasizing core values, encouraging open communication, implementing iterative practices, rewarding innovation, and building cross functional team, HR professionals and managers can create an environment that not only embraces change but also thrives within this. Putting agile methodologies into existing HR workflows can significantly enhance efficiencies, collaboration, and employee engagement. Here are the practical steps for HR professionals and managers to successfully implement these strategies. Firstly, access current process. Before integrating agile practices, it's crucial to evaluate existing HR process. Identify area that may benefit from increased flexibility and collaboration, such as recruitment, onboarding, performance management, and training. Take note of pain points, bottlenecks, and employee feedback to determine where agile principles can be most effectively applied. Secondly, start a small with pilot programs. To minimize disruption and test the effectiveness of agile methodologies, consider launching small pilot programs within a specific team or departments. Select a manageable project that can benefit from agile practices and define clear metrics for success. This allows HR teams to gain experience with agile adoption while providing a controlled environment to assess outcomes and gather the insights. Foster a culture of agility. Cultural shift is essential for successful integration of agile practices. Encourage open communication, transparency, and collaboration among the team members. Create a safe space for employees to share ideas, provide feedback, and suggest improvements. By fostering a culture that embraces agility, organizations can empower employees to take ownership of their work and contribute collaboratively to the common goals. Next, we will look into train and empower HR teams. For agile practices to be effective, HR team must possess a thorough understanding of agile practices, providing training sessions to equip team members with the knowledge and skills needed to implement agility in their workforce. This training should cover the fundamentals of agile methodologies as well as tools and techniques that enhance teamwork and collaboration. Implementing agile tools. Utilizing digital tools can greatly support the transition to agile practices. Consider adapting project management software that allow for visual task tracking, progress update, and collaborative feedback. Tools like Trello, Asana, or Jira can aid in managing initiatives using agile methodologies, providing the necessary infrastructure to facilitate agile workforce. Next up, we have monitor and adjust. Once agile practices are in place, it's vital to monitor their impact continuously. Establish regular check ins to evaluate progress against defined metrics. Gather them and identify area for further refinement. Be prepared to pivot the adjust strategies based on insights gained. Continuous improvement is a hallmark of agile methodologies, ensuring that HR workflows remain relevant and effective. Integrating agile practices into HR workplace is a journey that requires commitment, adaptability, and ongoing evaluation. By following these practical steps, HR professionals can pave the way for a more agile and responsive organization. Let's explore measuring agile success. To evaluate the effectiveness of agile practices within HR, it is crucial to establish relevant metrics and evaluation methods that align with your organizational goals. By measuring agile success, HR professional can gain insights into the employee engagement, team collaboration, and overall performance improvement. So, what are the key metrics of evaluation? Firstly, we have employee engagement score. Regularly assessing employee engagement is fundamental to understanding the impact of agile practices. Surveys can be distributed periodically to capture employee sentiments regarding their involvement, satisfaction, and motivation at work. Metrics such as employee net promoter score can quantify employee willingness to recommend the organization to others, offering a direct measure of engagement. Secondly, we have performance metrics. Using performance metrics to assess the effectiveness of agile practices is one of the key essentials. Metrics such as completion rate of tasks, adherence to deadline, and quality of deliverable can provide insights into how well a team are functioning post implementation of agile methodologies. This data can help identify areas of strength as well as opportunities for improvement, facilitating data driven decisions. Next up, we have collaboration and feedback loops. The frequency and quality of feedback within the teams are crucial indicators of agile success. Monitoring how often teams engage in retrospectives, share progress updates, and solicit peer feedback can provide valuable information about collaboration levels. Evaluating changes in communication dynamics can give HR insight into whether agile practices are fostering a more transparent and inclusive work environment. Nextly, we have evaluation methods like regular reviews and check ins. Establishing a routine for reviews and check-in can help evaluate the effectiveness of agile implementation. Frequent discussions among team members can highlight what is working well and what needs to be adjusted. These sessions are also an opportunity to reinforce the principles of agile methodologies, ensuring they remain at the forefront of daily operation. Nextly, we have benchmarking against objectives. Setting specific measurable objectives prior to adapting agile practices allow employer to benchmark progress. Comparing actual performance against these predetermined goals can help HR assess where agile practices have generated improvements and whether organizations are on track to meet their strategic objectives. Nextly, use of analytical tools. Leveraging analytics tools can significantly enhance the measurement of agile success. These tools can track key performance indicators, that is, the KPIs of the work, and visualize data trend, providing comprehensive insight into how agile methodologies are affecting HR process. By centralizing data, HR can quickly identify patterns and correlations between agile practices and employee engagement outcomes. Finally, we have employee pulse surveys. Conducting pulse surveys can provide ongoing feedback about employee perceptions of agile practices. These short, frequent surveys can quickly capture changes in engagement or attitudes towards new process, allowing HR to respond swiftly to any emerging issues. Establishing effective metrics and evaluation method is vital for measuring the success of agile practices in HR. By focusing on engagement, performance, collaboration, and feedback, HR can ensure that agile methodologies contribute positively to the organization's dynamic work environment. Welcome to the lecture Engaging Employees in Change. Active employee engagement during organizational change is critical for the success of new initiatives. To foster commitment and ensure that employees feel heard, HR professions and managers can implement various techniques designed to create an inclusive and supportive environment. So, what are these employees changes that we need to implement? Let's have a look. Facilitating open dialogue. One of the most effective ways to engage employee is to nurture open dialogue about the changes taking place in the organization. This begins with transparent communication from leadership regarding the reasons for change and its potential impact on the workforce. Providing platform for employee to voice their concern and perspectives is very essential. Regular town hall meetings, feedback sessions, and open forums encourage employees to engage in discussions, ask more questions, and provide input about the change initiatives. Next up, we have involvement in decision making. Engaging employees in the decision making process fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility for the changes being implemented. HR leaders can create force or focus groups comprised of employees from various levels and departments to contribute their ideas and solutions related to the change. This collaborative approach not only empowers employees but also allows the employer to tap into the wealth of diverse insights, increasing the likelihood of successful implementation. Next, we have providing support and resources. Change can be unsettling for many employees, making it essential for organizations to offer adequate support and resources throughout the transition. Providing training, workshops, and coaching opportunities helps employee build new skill aligned with the changes. Additionally, HR should ensure that employees have access to relevant materials such as guides or FAQs to help them navigate the change more confidently. This type of support demonstrates to employee that organization is committed to their success during this transition. Next up, we have continuous feedback mechanism. Establishing continuous feedback mechanism is crucial for maintaining employee engagement throughout this change process. Regularly soliciting the feedback through surveys, one-on-one check-ins, or informal conversations allows organization to gauge employee sentiment and adjust the strategies accordingly. This iterative feedback loop ensures that employees see their concern and suggestions are being taken seriously and acted upon them, helping to cultivate trust and commitment with the employee. Finally, we have celebrating milestones and success. Recognizing and celebrating key milestones along the change journey can significantly enhance employee morale and motivation. Acknowledging individual and team contributions reinforce the collective effort that goes into implementing changes. Celebratory events, shout outs in team meetings, and sharing success stories through the internal communication contribute to the positive atmosphere, further encouraging employees to remain committed to the organization's vision. Engaging employees in change requires a multifaceted approach that emphasizes open dialogue, involvement, support, and acknowledgement of their contributions. By actively fostering an inclusive environment and ensuring that employee voice are heard, organization can enhance commitment to new initiatives and promote a smoother transition through periods of change. With this, we have concluded understanding the organization change in the agility.